Grad crew will keep an undefeated record. And a little turnover there. Florida Coastal Prep ball. Shot fake. And nice pass there by Sam. Goes inside to Lejean. And he is fouled by John Sanders. Picks up the quick first foul. Coach Kevin, give us a little breakdown of your first game, post-grad black. How did you feel in your coaching debut? And how do you think your team played today?
Overall, I think we played pretty well. A lot of ups and downs, but you get that during the first game. We did pretty well, actually, in the turnover margin, which I was surprised. We only had about 13, which wasn't bad. First game, normally the jitters, you get a lot of turnovers.
For sure.
Right here, you get an offensive foul. Kind of like how it is right now. I think White has a lot of energy, maybe a little too much energy. On the defensive side over here, they need to be a little more patient, stop jumping on shot fakes, and talk a little more.
Yafet picks up his first foul, team second. Open shot there in the corner.
Pass.
And Florida Coastal Prep looks pretty good to start off this game. This is a new team. This is a different team. Florida Coastal Prep is playing against the white team. Sir John goes to the basket. Strong. His shot is no good. And rebounded Florida Coastal Prep. Jad with the ball. Passes it to Zoe. Around the wing to Lejean. Everybody's touching it, and that shot is from near half court for Sam. Score is 8-0. Post-grad White still scoreless. Yanir plays pick and roll with Leo, and you better not go under that screen of Yanir.
No, he can really shoot the ball. And actually, that's his first made three-pointer here at DME, and hopefully many more to come. That's for sure for him.
Yeah, very, very nice looking stroke for Yanir. Very good shooter. Sam, this number nice 31, move. Sam, looks like a very good player so far for DME with 5 points. Or for Florida Coastal Prep with 5 points. John to Yanir, same spot. Just long.
Needs to stay in his shot right there. He thought it was going in, so he started backpedaling.
Sam inside to Lejean, and his left-handed finish is way short. John can't hold on to the rebound. Back to Sam. Three-pointer is good. He's got 8 points in just 2 minutes into this game.
He's got a really nice stroke from the outside.
It'll be nice to see that matchup between him and Yanir for this white team. Little pick and pop for him and Leo. Yanir and Leo, and the ball is skipped out of bounds. And Coach Kenner wants to call timeout. Coach Kevin, what do you think Coach Kenner is going to talk about in this timeout after being down 10 points early in this game?
I think two things. I think ball screen coverage down here is pretty poor by the white team. We're not really getting after it. Not switching hard, not hard hedging, and then just hustle. They're out hustling us right now, getting offensive rebounds, and that's the name of the game. They've got 5 points and just hustle points.
And definitely he's not happy over there. You can tell that.
Just mental mistakes, like that turnover right there, just trying to thread the needle when we just make the easy pass to the one more.
Couple turnovers so far. We started the game with a 3 seconds in the paint, offensive foul, then that skip pass by Yanir. Hopefully those turnovers slow down for this post-grad white team after coming off a huge win on Saturday against Rock Top. Sam with the ball plays horns high up the floor. John Sanders, a very good defender, and a really nice pass deflected by Yanir. Up to Sir John, who's very good in transition.
The whole white team is, and that's what they need to do. They need to get out, make turnovers, and get out and run.
Sam with the ball over to Lejean. Very skilled big for Florida Coastal Prep, three-pointers no good. John Sanders with the rebound. Up to Yanir. And his finish is good. Looked like he was fouled on that play.
A lot more energy right now for the white team, especially on the defensive end.
And I like to see the bench excited over there after a 4-0 run out of that timeout. A little down screen for Sam on the pop. LeJohn, man, this Florida Coastal Prep team is talented.
A lot of shooters on the floor. We need to get out, run them off that line.
Ball to Leo, back to John Sanders, to Yafet, swung to Yanir. He'll play pick and roll with Yafet. He gets to the basket, and his left-hand finish is good, and he'll flex on him.
Yanir, flex on him.
Yanir with 4 straight points
He's
and
been
a
in the weight
chance
room.
to get to the free throw line.
Getting the crowd hyped. That's what you want to see, though. You want to see a strong drive. Strong drive. Also, and it ends up in hopefully an old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, Florida Coastal Prep started off strong, and what Coach Kenner told his team was as Yanir's free throw rattles in and out is, we got to get easy baskets. First, we got to get stops, get out in transition, and score. And I think they did that. Sam with the nice pass, skip pass. Zoe with the ball, guarded by Yanir out at half court. Little pick and pop there, back into LeJohn inside, and he will travel.
Good defense right there by the white team all around.
Davion into the game, who had a very good game on Saturday, including a flush or two in transition. Very good slasher, and also hit a couple threes. He had a good overall game on Saturday.
Yeah, he's got a knack for the ball. He just knows where it's going to go.
John Sanders with the ball to Davion. Swung to Yanir, who's got the hot hand for DME. Nice play there for John Sanders. His three is just long. 16-9 is the score. Florida Coastal Prep with the lead. Sam, nice pass to Zoe. Back outside to LeJohn, and his shot is long. Zoe with the rebound. Nice move there. Also no good.
We gotta get these rebounds.
And not sure if he had possession there, but the over and back call is made. And Cameron Weatherly, who also had a very good game on Saturday, is into the game for Sir John.
What I'd like to see now with Cam in the game is the tempo to pick up a little bit, especially with Cam and John in the game. Two very fast point guards. I'd like to see them pick it up on the defensive end, create some havoc.
Yep. Cam had a good overall game this weekend as a point guard and leader of the team off the bench, and also scoring the ball as he comes in and has a quick turnover. This Florida Coastal Prep team is no joke. They came ready, and they have some talent.
Yeah, they space out the floor.
John Sanders,
one-on-one.
a little herky-jerky move and strong left-handed finish for Sanders to get his first bucket of the game. And one thing I like about this white team is they like to stick together. Coach Kenner's trying to build chemistry early in the season. Every time there's a free throw, they like to huddle. And this is building good chemistry and also communication on the court.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. Oh, nice offensive rebound right there by Yanir.
Great play by Yanir, and coach is not happy for Florida Coastal Prep. Yanir now, who was probably the shortest guy on the court, comes in and gets that left-handed tip in. Now with 6. What do you think of that little stretch there after that timeout by Kenner?
Well, the tides have turned. Earlier I was talking about how Coastal Prep was making the hustle plays. Now it's DME making the hustle plays, and it shows on the scoreboard. Catching up, I think Coach Kenner right here is going to draw up something, trying to get after it on the defensive end and force some turnovers.
Lead now at 5 for Florida Coastal Prep. Much better energy there for this post-grad white team. And Florida Coastal Prep will inbound Guys to look out for so far for this Florida Coastal Prep team is Sam, number 31, and LeJohn, number 1. That duo is very talented as this post-grad white team comes out in a full-court press.
You got a couple two-man games next week, and I'll just do them three-man?
LeJohn back to Sam, and Sam gets to the basket, and he rattles in his finish. He's now in double figures with 10, game high.
That's his game.
Cameron Weatherly with the ball to John Sanders. John with the beautiful step-back move rattles in and out. But John comes up strong with the rebound, and he definitely traveled.
Oh, there's Cam right there, right on cue.
And the jump ball is called, and it'll be Florida Coastal Prep ball. Sam inbounds. And back to Sam, up the floor to Damian. Back to Damian, three-pointer, corner pocket's no good. John Sanders with the rebound, up to Cameron Weatherly. And
I was going to say, he's all over him.
Yep, Damian hacks there. That'll be his first, team's third foul. And Davion will inbound baseline under. Out to Yanir from the parking lot.
Buckets.
9 is, I believe that's double figures now for Yanir.
Don't let him heat up.
With 12. I believe he's got 12 of the DME's 16 points. And LeJohn, his finish is no good. Rebound to Yanir. Cameron Weatherly looks to slow the pace and get a good shot for this post-grad white team. Back to Yanir, who's hot right now. Strong take. Not sure how that was not a call there, but skip pass to Yanir. 6 on the shot clock. I don't know if they know it.
Oh, nice pick right there.
And Sam picks Yanir's pocket and flush is no good in transition.
Get right back to Yanir. Up top.
Good Davion's finish is good in transition. This team's pretty good in transition.
They are. They know how to get out and run. They run their lanes and they run them hard.
Davion, long, athletic
nice
guy
hands
at the top of the press, and Cam with the steal, and finish is no good. A little bit of a frustration foul there by Cameron Weatherly. That'll be team's third, his first.
And that's something right there as a coach that you don't like fouls 94 feet away from the hoop.
Yep. Very aggressive play there. And it looks like a little 1-2-2 post-grad is in, and it's the second missed dunk of the night for Florida Coastal Prep. But it's out of bounds, last touch by DME.
DME's getting lucky right here with those missed dunks and missed layups. They gotta
improve their defensive transition. Ball into Sam. Ooh, and Yanir picked his pocket back, but the foul is called. That'll be Yanir's first, team's fourth.
And it seems like for this Florida Coastal Prep team, Sam always touches the ball, number 31.
Yep.
Every time down the floor, the ball goes through him. And when it doesn't, they don't get a good shot.
Yep, he's definitely their playmaker. LeJohn looks to go one-on-one with Leo, and his shot is good, right around the basket. He's a very skilled forward for Florida Coastal Prep. Cameron Weatherly, strong to the basket, back out to John Sanders. And John's drive is no good. He thought he was fouled. Nice pass by Sam. And this Florida Coastal Prep team is no joke. They're a very talented team.
Both teams are very good at getting out and running their lanes, and both teams are very good shot makers as well.
Aggressive defense here by Florida Coastal Prep. Yanir with the ball on the perimeter, and he is fouled. A lot of fouls so far. as LeJohn will get a very well-deserved rest, as Omar will come into the game, number 11, for Florida Coastal Prep. John Sanders will inbound. Sorry, Davion will inbound. Right into John Sanders, and he will attack the rim. And he's a very good athlete.
He is. Very quick first step as well.
Florida Coastal Prep breaks the press, no problem.
Oh, that's going
Sam
up deep.
from Pensacola, no good. Nice play, though. Sam for Florida Coastal Prep has been dominating this game on the offensive and defensive end so far. John Sanders dances back to the sniper from Belgium. Shots no good for Leo. Out of bounds, Florida Coastal Prep. It'll be DME ball.
Nice cut by Yanir.
Florida Coastal Prep's defense has been very good tonight outside of baseline out of bounds.
And number 7, Yanir.
Yeah. Omar with the ball on John Sanders, and he'll turn it over to Yanir, and his finish is good. I believe that's 14 for Yanir Binyamin from Israel.
Right now in the game, the ball has to go through his hands. He's got to get a touchdown on the offensive end.
Florida Coastal Prep breaks the press. Sam with the ball. Looks like it's off his leg. It'll be DME ball. In for the first time is Darius, and back into the game is Sir John. John Sanders and Yanir both had a very good start to this game. Cut the early lead down to 2. Pass up to Sir John, and he'll finish above the rim to tie the game.
Another timeout.
And after a early lead for Florida Coastal Prep, they look ticked off in that huddle right now. Coach Kevin, what do you think the coach is talking about for Florida Coastal Prep?
Just hustle. You know, there was a sub right there. Nobody talked, nobody communicated who's got new man, and they just went 94 feet and laid it in with nobody even knowing that the guy made a layup. You know, he's right now he's just talking about how they got to wake up a little bit and they can't settle. You know, early in the game they were really good, getting to the hoop, kicking out. Right now they're just kind of settling and driving. A lot of turnovers.
Yep. A lot of silly mistakes on the defensive end. DME's had a chance to get some easy baskets, especially, you know, like Yanir's tip in off of the free throw miss. Also some easy baseline out of bounds layups. You know, you don't want to give up layups ever, but especially not baseline out of bounds on your own basket. You want to protect the rim. They haven't been doing that, and some silly mistakes. Sam with the ball. He'll skip it over to Evan, back to Sam. And Sam back with the ball. He's calling for an isolation here on Cameron Weatherly. Cameron Weatherly playing great defense. And I'm not sure what the call was. Looks like it was
stepped
out of bounds, yeah. Good defense there by Cam.
It was a one-man defensive stop right there, guarding everybody.
Cameron Weatherly has some very quick feet. Very quick with and without the ball. And it showed there. Good ball movement here for DME. Cam into Sir John. His shot just rattles in and out. But Florida Coastal Prep will turn it back over. Sir John with the ball. Over to Darius. Sam double teams. Darius, unselfish play to Cameron Weatherly, and his shot hits all net. DME's first lead of the night, 29-26.
When you move the ball, make the one more. Most of the time, the ball goes in the hoop.
Very aggressive here for post-grad White, and they come up with a steal. Cameron Weatherly in transition, and he'll finish.
That's fast. That's quick.
Strong at the basket.
That's quick.
And this is exactly what Coach Kenner wants from his bench, and that's to raise the energy, not to lower it. And they've done just that so far. Pick and roll here, Florida Coastal Prep inside to Omar. And he is fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Looks like the foul is on Sir John. That'll be his, I believe that'll be his first. Looks like he got hit in the eye. But he'll stay on the court. Yafet back into the game. Yafet has battled some foul trouble early in the Rock Talk game on Saturday. I hope to get him going here because they'll need him, this season especially.
He's going to be a big reason how they go. He can do a lot offensively, and he can do a lot defensively as well. Big-time shot blocker, and he's big-time around the rim on the offensive end.
Yeah, and the good thing about Yafet all the way from Switzerland is he can really move his feet. He's one of our tallest guys at DME. He's also one of our best when it comes to mobility.
Yeah, he's really good in that ball screen.
Running the floor. Also, he can switch pick and roll. He's a good defender at such a big size. Skip pass, little miscommunication there from DME. Coach Kenner not happy about it.
I like it right there, though. Yafet and Sir John are talking to each other, fixing it without the coach telling them. That's leadership. That's an unselfish team.
LeJohn back into the game. Sam drives. His left-handed finish is incredible. Yeah, that's an acrobatic finish for Sam, and he adds to his already impressive night.
Right now, he's the only one putting the ball in the hoop for
Pick and roll here for Darius. Trap. He handles it. Inside to Yafet with the left-handed finish.
It was nice to use the rim as a protector, finish on the other side.
Definitely. LeJohn with the ball, he'll take a three. His shot is good, and man, he's also, for Florida Coastal Prep, him and Sam have been the two that you really got to keep your eye on. Sir John goes right by his defender. Strong take by Sir John. Skip pass. Just 13 on the shot clock for Sam. He'll go by Cam, and he'll get fouled. I believe that'll be Yafet's second.
No, I think they called on Cam Weatherly.
Yep, fouls on Cam, which will save Yafet. Back into the game, Yanir and John Sanders. What do you expect to see to finish this half?
I'd like to see Yanir get back to where when he came off the floor. See him keep attacking the basket, not just settling for three-point shots. I'd like to see John Sanders do the same thing. I think he was really good his first 7 minutes of when he realized that he can get by his guy and go finish high off the rim, high off the glass. And if those two do that, I think we run away with this one a little bit in the first half.
Sam knocks down the second. 2-point lead DME. 35-33, just under 6 minutes to play. Sir John DeLeo. Back to Sir John, inside to Yafet. He'll look to go isolation on LeJohn. Nice, oh my gosh, nice smooth move there by Yafet.
Nice left hand, nice footwork. That's what he gives you, though.
He's a very impressive player, Yafet, as Landon comes into the game and hits his first bucket of the night from the corner to cut this lead to 1. John Sanders plays pick and roll with Yafet into Yanir. Swings it to Sir John. Back to Yanir. To the corner to Sir John. His three is no good. Rebound Leo. Back to Sir John. Shot clock never reset. Shot clock there. Now it's reset. Yafet's offensive rebound tip-in's no good. A lot of chances there for DME.
Yeah, we got to convert one of those.
Sam to the corner. Skip back up to LeJohn from NBA range. His shot just rattles out. And Yanir slips there. And turnover DME.
Fast pace we're going at right now. Sometimes we have to realize, kind of the same with my team, we have to realize when we're going too fast and when we have to go at our pace.
And sometimes that takes leadership. Someone on the floor needs to step up, preferably the point guard, and say, hey, slow down. And Sam takes another 30-footer as DME looks to switch it up and go into zone here.
They better talk and know where Sam, number 31, number 1, and number 4 that checked into the game, know where they're at.
And LeJohn with the nice take to retake the lead here for FCP. 4 minutes to go. John Sanders with the ball. A little Iverson cut here for Sir John and his John
they got to
Sanders
make better
pass.
passes right there. That's the second time they've run that play, and the first time it got stolen, and the second time right there it almost got stolen again.
Yeah, and I think that's John needs to get a better angle on that pass. Take one dribble over.
And if it's not there, don't pass it.
John Sanders not open into Sir John. To Davion. Back to Sir John. His floater just rattles in. Looks like DME will switch back into man. Yanir taking the challenge of guarding Sam. And Sir John just late on the charge. That's his second foul for Sir John. It's interesting to see what Coach Kenner does and see if he lets him play or if he wants to take him out with the early foul trouble.
Sam's really making it hard on this defense. I think we just need to keep him in front of us and we'll be fine. You know, he's trying to get to the hole. I haven't seen him hit a pull-up jumper yet, just pretty much a 3 or a layup. So I would like to see Yanir not really force him one way, but just contain him, you know.
Keep him in front, try to keep him out of the paint.
And then be the second off the floor and contest his shot.
He misses both.
Yeah, he's actually only 1 for 4 from the free throw line.
Sir John, nice drive. Doesn't force it. Kicks it back out to John Sanders for his first 3 of the night. And the lead, this is DME's
second lead of the game.
Second lead of the game, 42-38. LeJohn, who's been a very good player for Florida Coastal Prep, turns it over.
Nice help right there by Yanir. That's heads up.
And his pass is just long for Sir John.
No, I don't. That's a turnover. Yeah, you're mad, but at the same time, at least they're doing the right thing. They're trying to push the ball, trying to get easy buckets.
And I like the way Sir John's running the floor. He really gets out, and he's hungry to score. So he's running the floor hard, which as a coach, you love that. You love to have guys who run the floor hard.
And it doesn't just help him score, it helps his whole team score. It gets his teammates open.
Yep. Little pick and roll here. Let's see, Landon with the ball.
10 seconds left on the shot clock. Good D right there.
Landon splits the double team, but throws it in between his 2 players. Turnover.
And right there was perfect. Yanir just kind of contained him.
John Sanders, very good point guard with the ball. Yanir comes off a double screen, wide open. Shot's no good anyways, but it looks like there was an illegal screen. Foul was on Leo. I think that's his first. That'll be team's 8th personal foul. or 18th foul, sorry. Landon with a nice move, kick. Off balance shot is good for Evan. That's an impressive shot.
It was quick. I thought John did pretty well on defense, though. It's a better shot.
John with the killer crossover. Over to Leo. Back to Yanir. 15 on the clock. Shot clock. Yanir goes right by the defender and scores, but the shot's no good. Foul on the floor, and that'll be the team's 5th. Just under 2 minutes to go. It's been a very tight contest so far. After an early lead from Florida Coastal Prep, DME came back.
And it's just interesting right now. Sam, number 31, and number 1, Lejean, are both on the bench. So I'd like to see DME make a little run right here to end out the half.
Yep. Those two have dominated this game so far for Florida Coastal Prep. Great play there by John Sanders.
Nice hustle by
Sir John has been everywhere so far, but Davion's shot's no good. Landon with the ball here for Florida Coastal Prep. Just under a minute and a half left in the half. Looks to play pick and roll here with Omar. Nice cut there, and Sir John just picked up his 3rd foul. That'll be Carson, who'll get a chance for his first points at the free throw line to tie this game up for Florida Coastal Prep.
And I'm in coach's practices sometimes, and I hear him say no face cuts. And right there, Serge picked up that foul because he got face cut. He got caught sleeping.
Sir John's still in the game. Not getting subbed out yet. Coach Kenner going to roll with him. Not sure if he knows he's got 3 fouls. And Carson knocks down both for his first 2 points of the game. Sir John. Back to John Sanders. And coach calling for the post up.
It's very stagnant, though. I know he wants it, but you see the whole.
Yeah, I don't like that much either, because the whole defense shifts and they're able to help, which you saw there. Sir John was not open, but he's a good player and good decision maker. Makes a nice pass to Leo, and he's able to get to the free throw line. Leo's first is good. 1 point lead DME.
I'd like to see DME right here cause maybe a turnover and get a 2 for 1.
Yep. Shot is good for Leo, both. 2 point lead for DME. Landed with the ball, pressured by Yanir. Little contact there. No foul call on Yanir. He's very physical for a small guard.
Shout out Coach Jake.
Nice spin move by Omar and left-hand finish. And DME now needs to go for 1 shot with just 20 seconds left in the half. Tie game. Worst case scenario, you go into the half tied.
Yeah, you have to make sure no matter what, you're not losing. 10 seconds left.
10 seconds.
Oh,
John Sanders takes a bit of a quick one.
But nice offensive rebound by
Leo.
Leo.
His hook shot's no good and out of bounds. And it'll be black ball with .8. And pretty much you can say it's, that's the half.
Yeah, DME White didn't get that ball side to side, and they kind of forced up a 3-point shot.
And 3-point shot at the half is no good. Halftime, 44-44, tie game, very tight contest.
It's going to be a fun second half.
Yep, and we'll take a short break. And we are back. Score is 44-44, tie ball game. Little stats from the first half. Yanir leads the way with 16 points. Sir John with 8. We had a correction. Sir John only has 2 fouls. Yafet also only with 2 fouls. John Sanders with 7 points. Cameron Weatherly with 5. Davion with 2. Yafet with 4. And Leo with 2. Kevin, tie ball game, 20 minutes left in the game. What do you expect for us to see this half from both teams?
With DME, I just think what hurt them the most was the first 5 minutes of that game. Whenever they didn't play with enough energy, they weren't hustling, and then they kind of picked it up, and it was an even match. For this Florida Coastal Prep team, I think they need to keep with their offense through Sam and through Lejon. I think those 2 guys need to touch the ball every time, make sure they go through those 2. And with DME, I think Yanir has to touch the ball a lot.
And the ball is in. Tyrese, Davion, John Sanders, Yafet, and Sir John get the start in the second half. And ball is deflected out of bounds. It's still DME ball. Ball is into Sir John. To Tyrese. John Sanders. 3-pointer's no good. Rebounded to Florida Coastal Prep. Sam with the ball. Back to Lejon. Lejon guarded by Yafet. Step back 3. Air ball.
That was really good defense right there by Yafet.
Yafet can really move his feet on the defensive end. John Sanders to Davion. 3 lefties on the court right now for Post-Grad White. Davion's 3's no good. Sam with the ball, who had a very good half with 13 points in the first half. Over to Lejon. His shot is no good. Rebounded to Davion.
Both teams with a lot of open shots that are just not falling right now.
Sir John to Yafet. Over to Davion. Little stagger screen for John Sanders. Calls for the ball screen with Yafet.
A little stagnant right now with DME White.
Refuses it.
But they would get a layup. Nice
Gets
move.
to the cup. Nice play by Jonathan Sanders. Lejon with the ball at the top of the key. Back to Sam. Goes by Sir John. Back to Lejon. His finish is no good, just rattles out. John Sanders with the ball. Sir John looks to post up. Sir John's a good point guard, but good size, so he likes to play inside. His finish is no good. Gets his own rebound, and he is fouled.
You know, I'd like to see the white team cut off that, and I think that's what Coach Kenner normally wants. I just don't think they did it that time. They cut off that post feed, make sure the defense isn't just staring at it and we could guard it right there where they just kind of passed it in and stood.
Yeah, we want to get good movement. Give Sir John a little more breathing room as he adds to his good night, now with 9.
Yeah, with his size, it's nice to have that, post up a little smaller guard since he's a big one. And it's nice to have on the floor.
His free throw's no good. Lead now at 3.
I'd like to see this DME team get after a little bit right here. A lot of energy. Force a steal right here. Maybe a bad shot.
Florida Coastal Prep still scoreless this half. Davion with the ball. His pass was deflected to Tyrese. Good idea. Sam. And he can shoot the ball.
Yeah, we can't leave him open.
Sam now is 16. Leading scorer for
just getting careless with the ball now. DME is.
John Sanders to the basket, and his acrobatic finish is no good, but he is fouled.
And that started with Tyrese. He saved it from going out of bounds, got it right to John, and for the for the easy foul call right there.
Yeah, and this post-grad white team has got a lot of good guards. We talked about it on Saturday, but I mean they really have a lot of guys who can handle the ball, who can penetrate, get into the paint. As John Sanders knocks down his first. Knocks down the second, and Tajay will come in. His first burn tonight. He will get Sir John. Tajay had a good game on Saturday, played with a lot of energy, had a nice couple buckets in transition.
And he's a really good shooter from the corners. He works on it all the time. I'd like to see him hit a couple right here. Get an open shot.
Play super hard. Nice little pass there by Sam. Lefty stroke is way off the mark there for Jad. And Tyrese with the ball on the perimeter. Swings it to Tajay. He'll swing it back to Tyrese. Shot clock down to 11.
Nice skip pass right there.
John Sanders for three. High arcing shot. His shot is good. John Sanders in double digits, now with 12. Actually, he's got 14. Sam with a nice finish. He is now the game high leader in scoring with 18. 18 of the 49 coming from number 31 for Florida Coastal Pet. And a 10-second call on post-grad white.
You know, those are just mental errors.
Yep.
You know, we can fix those.
Yep.
That's not just Tyrese's fault. That's the bench's fault. That's his teammates' fault. Everybody's got to start yelling, you know.
Get it over, get it over. Long three's no good. Long three means long rebound. Tyrese turns the ball over. And Jad shoots more in his range there.
It's a
delay of game, not sure why. Oh, he must have tipped the ball after it went in.
I think we're in for an exciting finish.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive game so far. John Sanders back to Davion. And he is fouled by Sam. That'll be the team's third so far in this half. And Tyrese with the ball now. Swings it to Tajay. Quick pass to John Sanders. He looks to isolate. Dodges the charge. Over to Yafet. His finish is no good. Good rim protection there by LeJohn. Sam looks like he was fouled, but no call. And now it's Zoe. And back with Sam.
And I think coach for the Florida Coast Prep team is trying to get Sam something with a ball screen. I do not think they know about the shot clock right now.
3 seconds, right at the buzzer. Shot's no good. And you hate to see that offensive rebound. Although finish is no good. Tajay with the rebound. John Sanders now with the ball, who's had a very good start to this second half. Pass to Yafet. His mid-range shot is no good.
But that's a nice looking shot right there. You know, he's very capable of making that shot.
Good decision. And Zoe back to Jad, and he is fouled. It's on the floor. Although nice play there trying to get the NBA.
Continuous.
And in comes the bench here for Coach Kenner. Cameron Weatherly comes in for Jonathan Sanders. And Leo comes in for Yafet. And right off the inbounds, Zoe's take is no good. Tajay with his second rebound in a row. And Cameron Weatherly, another one of those good guards off the bench for Coach Kenner.
We have a lot of speed out there right now, and I think we need to take advantage of that.
Yep. Nice battle for the rebound there. But there's a foul call, and that'll be on Tajay. That'll be his first, team's second.
And what's nice about this lineup is that they could possibly switch all screens, switch all ball screens. So they can be really active. They just got to be able to communicate.
Florida Coastal Prep looks to go inside to Omar. Back outside, inside out. And Florida Coastal Prep takes the lead back from DME. That three was from Damien. And Florida Coastal Prep looks like they may be in zone here. No, still in man.
Nice pass by Tyrese.
Just not a good man-to-man, and Leo's shot is no good. And it'll be off Davion, Florida Coastal Prep ball. And DME looks to go with the full court press, three-quarter court press. And Florida Coastal Prep did a good job of breaking that with good ball movement. Sam with the ball, still in his range. 15 on the shot clock.
As that guy crosses half court, I think he's in his range.
He goes by Tajay. Nice pass to Omar. Omar to the basket, and he is fouled. But his shot is no good. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Got to be able to keep the ball in front of us. What I do like about Sam on the Florida Coastal Prep team is very unselfish. You know, he's got 16, 18 points, but he's got a lot of assists too. He kind of reminds me of John for us. You know, John's actually a very capable shooter, very good at getting to the rim, but he's also a very good passer, as this whole white team is.
Yeah, Sam does a good job of getting into the paint, and as a point guard is very important, is getting into the paint. The next important thing is making good decisions once you get there, and he's done a good job scoring as well as finding his teammates. As Omar misses both, and Cameron Weatherly comes up with the rebound. Tyrese back to Cam. Cam, shot clock down to 6. Tajay's three's no good. Not great offense there by DME as the press slowed him down. Omar with the ball on the perimeter. Spin move. And his finish is good. He's gone back to his left hand every time so far tonight. Ball's in Leo's hands. Skip back to Tajay. And his ball is deflected out of bounds. And we got the 5-in, 5-out going on today.
Worked last game. I think it's going to work right now as well.
We got John Sanders coming back in, Yafet coming back in, Sir John. Yanir's first minute so far in this half. And Darius' first minute so far in this half. Ball's up to John Sanders. He goes right by his defender. And his pass is deflected, turned over. Sam comes up with it. And that looks like a charge. Great play there by Sir John.
Really moved his feet really well right there. He read the offensive player, and he guessed right there.
Now, Kevin, I got a chance to watch your last 2 seasons in college as your college teammate. And you were a very, very good player, but also very good charge taker. What are some keys for these young people listening on the live stream? That's a nice play there for Yafet. What are some good keys for taking charges?
Well, as you know, I wasn't a great on-ball defender, so I had to be a good help side defender. Especially for the young kids, it starts at an early age. Just got to be able to communicate. You know, you always have to be loud, be the loudest one. When you talk, it helps out your teammates. You have to be active feet. You're going to hear it at every level with every coach. Got to have active feet, active hands. And when you do that, you're alert and you're in the right spots. And you can't be afraid to get hit. Can't be afraid to get a little blood on your shirt.
Yep, and Sir John definitely isn't, as he took a nice charge. And Sam, now with 19 points, gives his team the 3-point lead.
And charges to me are almost more of an energy gainer than a dunk. You know,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
gets everybody involved because you don't see it. You don't see it a ton in today's game. And when it does happen, I think it's a big time energy game.
Oh yeah. Yanir to Darius. Darius with the pass fake and threes, no good. And Sam now with the ball for Florida Coastal Prep. And he will shoot the ball, and I can't believe that he's shooting this ball from so deep.
A lot of confidence in that kid.
And he's now over 20. Ten seconds. That's the second 10-second call of the game today. And that was a quick 10 seconds.
What I'm seeing with the DME white team, though, is nobody's staying behind the ball. You know, they're just kind of leaving John out there to make a play. You got to stay behind the ball because they're trapping, just pass it behind, and now we got a one-on-one and you can attack.
Sam's finish is no good. Nice play there. His shot is blocked out of bounds by Omar. It'll be DME ball. DME's, this is the biggest lead for Florida Coastal Prep so far this second half, although they started off quick. 7-point lead. Yanir's finish is no good.
That one was a little forced by Yanir.
And DME has not had a whole lot of great possessions in the last couple minutes. And this guy has, as he hasn't finished, but that was a nice take by Sam. That ball was deflected, but the ref must not have seen it, and it is Florida Coastal Prep ball. Sam for three, and it's good. This guy's now got 25 points and has completely taken over this game.
It's a quick shot. You know, we have to get there. We have to be there on time. We have to talk. I feel like right there, guy curled it. We kind of fell asleep, and whoever was guarding Sam he didn't get out high enough. And I don't know by now, but I hope by now that they can figure out that he can shoot the ball and he can shoot it from half court.
10-point lead now for Florida Coastal Prep, 64-54. Just under 13 minutes left to play. And it's been an exciting game. It's been a very exciting game. This DME crowd, although has been very quiet in the last couple minutes. We're going on a little bit of a scoring drought. Although after the last couple timeouts of Stephen Kenner, his team has came out with a lot more energy and aggression and done a good job. They've already been down by 10 early in this game, then went up by about 8 or 9 points, and now back down 10. So it's been a game of swings, and hopefully DME can make a big swing here to cut back into this lead for Florida Coastal Prep.
And I think they get back into the game the same way they did in the first half. You know, they play hard. They get Florida Coastal Prep playing fast and playing too fast, forcing some turnovers, and ultimately getting some easy buckets for DME.
Omar calling for 2-3 here for Florida Coastal Prep. Nice kick there for Yanir. His three's long.
They're right on target, though. I want to see him keep shooting with confidence because all those shots are right there.
And nice play in transition for Florida Coastal Prep, and their bench is excited. John Sanders attacks the basket, and his right-hand finish is no good. And it looks like we can't come up with the rebound. A couple deflections there, and Coach Kenner wants another timeout.
DME's just got to slow down right now. You know, now they're getting sped up a little bit, kind of throwing up some rough shots, and which is leading to Florida Coastal Prep's breakouts and layups. They got to play together. I do think your near shot's a good shot, but long shots equal long rebounds, and we got to get back.
Mm-hmm. Defensive transition has been a huge key so far for both teams. You know, the team with the most layups usually wins, and right now, Florida Coastal Prep's doing a good job getting to the basket in transition. Also, of course, they've had 25 points from their key player in Sam, and you know, because of that, DME's found themselves at a 12-point deficit, just over 12 minutes to play.
Coach Matt, you play tomorrow, don't you?
Thursday.
High School White plays tomorrow.
Yep. They've got a tough game against Central Point Christian, who was the SIAA champion last season. We lost to them in the championship game here at DME, so definitely some bad blood there. And would love to see DME White come out with a win.
And it's Coach Cody's debut as well.
Coach Cody's debut. Deflection there. Back to Florida Coastal Prep. 13 on the shot clock. Yafet guarding the ball. And he comes up with a steal. And he will dish it to John Sanders, and he will smash it home.
I want to go higher.
And what an incredible finish by Jonathan Sanders. And looks like an offensive foul. Jonathan Sanders, 2 huge plays. And Florida Coastal Prep's coach is not happy. I think he's complaining about our fans, which is really just our other teams, you know, jumping up and down on the sideline. But you're gonna see that. You know, fans are gonna cheer. They're gonna jump up and down.
I'm gonna guess that their fans would do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, when you got a high flyer like John, you can change the momentum of a game
Quickly.
And it just did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the whole gym now is energized, and I have a feeling that we are going to go on a run very quickly.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of timeouts being called, which is kind of killing that momentum.
Yeah.
Three timeouts in the last minute of action here.
Yeah, there can't be much left.
Yeah.
Can't imagine.
LeJohn has been very quiet for Florida Coastal Prep this half. He's actually out still.
I don't know if he might have picked up his 3rd foul.
Yep.
And I think his coach was trying to save him.
Sam, though, has been, you know, electric.
Been the all-star for them today.
John Sanders being double-teamed to get the ball in. Yafet plays pick and roll now with John.
I think he played through the hot hand. Oh, from the
Yanir.
parking lot. Bang, bang, bang right there by Yanir.
And when he gets going, like you saw in the first half, he can be.
He's the best shooter in the gym. Whenever he gets going, he's the best shooter.
Yeah, he's very good. And a turnover there by Sam, who has not had many turnovers tonight. And that's, you know, the tides are turning.
And I don't know about you, Matt. Are you a big fan of pressing the whole game?
I like to press. I don't like to press the whole game, as Sam gets his 2nd pickpocket of the night.
You know what I have seen from Sam? That's like his 4th pickpocket. We got to be a lot better with the ball whenever he's there.
And he does it when you turn. So for you guards listening, you don't want to turn your back so much when you're being pressured. Sam did a good job there, and he picks up a steal and finish, and that's
got to put that
27.
ball out in front of you. When you get by a defender, put that ball out in front of you.
And he will go all the way to the basket and score. He's now at 29 with a chance to hit the 30 mark for Florida Coastal Prep. Score is 70-59. And Cameron Weatherly comes into the game for Darius.
You got to love the game of basketball. With all these lead changes and all the emotion going on, it's just
It's an exciting game so far, as Sam now with 30. Kicks the ball there, back to DME. Florida Coastal Prep calling for 2-3. They're in a 2-3 zone.
I think you play right through Unier. Unier's got to touch it here. The best shooter in the gym.
Sir John in the middle of the floor. Back out to John Sanders, and he will, oh my gosh. He is an extreme athlete. He almost pulled the whole hoop down with one arm. With a strong take to the finish, he'll go to the line to shoot too. And man, if he would have thrown that one down,
the whole crowd, the whole roof would have popped off of this building. And he is just explosive. I mean, I think it took him, 1-2 dribbles from the three-point line just to get up, get his head at the rim.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, only in my dreams.
First one's good for John. Looks like Davion will come back into the game. And so will Darius. They will get Yanir and Yafet.
Lejean back in the game. Davion, I think that's a good matchup right there with Davion and Lejean. I think Davion's going to give him a couple problems for being so physical.
Sir John steals it but throws it right back. And Sam will pull up for three. His shot's no good. Lejean looks like he traveled, but he gets his rebound. And he'll get an and one at the basket. Offensive rebounds have been huge so far in this game.
And I think right there we got the turnover, but I think Serge thought that he was going to go over and back, so he threw it back. But in that situation, even if you do, you'd rather have a dead ball turnover than just a fast going.
Yep. Nice push there.
Here comes another one.
And John Sanders will finish in transition. Lead back down to 10. John's had an explosive second half so far.
A lot of time left, too.
Yeah, so much time.
Nobody needs to rush. Nobody needs to do anything.
Turnover. Steal by Darius. Cameron Weatherly now with the ball. Just checked in, and he'll throw it out of bounds. Coach Kenner not happy about that one. Turnovers has been a huge key so far for the white team. This pressure actually has gotten to Florida Coastal Prep so far. Deflection there. And Sam now with the ball. And his shot's good. He's now with 32. Lead back up to 12. Darius over to Cameron Weatherly. Skip pass to John Sanders.
And they need to be on attack mode to win that press. You know, they need to be looking to get layups, push the ball up and get layups, but
Cameron.
Because settling for these threes is going to be tough.
Cameron's three's no good. John Sanders wanted the foul. Doesn't get it. Looks like that was off Sam's leg. And it was off Sam's leg, and it'll be DME basketball. Into the game, Tajay for John Sanders, who will get a well-deserved rest. And Cameron Weatherly now will be the lead guard as Darius turns it over against the press.
This ball, I thought he was going to get ready to shoot from that range.
Sam with the ball on Sir John. Good defense, although Sir John gets off his feet. And Sam has dominated, especially in this second half, now with 34 points.
See, if you look right now, everybody's up with the ball. Good job by Cam, right? See, with the layup. That started with Cam Weatherly, though. You know, he just decided to say, hey, I'm going to get in attack mode, try and go score. Got Sir John open, hopefully get the old-fashioned three-point play. So that's nice to see. They need to do a little more of that.
Sir John now with 11, now in double figures. But the key has been Sam, number 31 for Florida Coastal Prep, 21 points in the second half. And we still have 8.5 minutes to play.
I'd like to see John or Yanir leadership, leaders of the team, maybe Surgeon too, and just kind of
Slow him down.
yeah, take it upon themselves.
Floater's no
To
good.
stop him.
Although every time his shot goes up, you think it's in.
I think if you stop him, you stop team.
2-3 now. Florida Coastal Prep trying to slow the pace down. Ball to Sir John. His three is up, and it is good. Sir John
A little life.
cut the lead to single digits, something we haven't seen in a while now. Some light pressure by DME. Ball back in Sam's hands, and he will look to be aggressive again. His finish is no good. Offensive rebound is good. 36 points.
And I don't think it's stopping anytime soon.
79-69, 7.5 minutes to go. I mean, it's pretty clear what the white team needs to do on Sam here. And this Florida Coastal Prep team, he's dominated this game. He's in attack mode. He is the key.
He is, and I think that's what Coach Kenner right now is talking about in the huddle. He's keening in on number 31, Sam, because right now he's just hurting him. But I think the last 12 points might have came from him.
Yeah, he's had 36. He's had 23 so far this half. 13 in the first half.
I'd like to see Surgeon right now take it upon himself just to say, hey, I got number 31 and put him to a stop. Slow him down with this 7:30 left. Slow him down.
He's very controlled with the ball. He's had a couple turnovers, but he's for the most part controlled with the ball. He's not super fast, but he's got a knack for getting into the paint and really good with floaters and finishes in there. And obviously he's had a bunch of threes tonight. Sir John breaks the press himself to Cam. Cam's pass is deflected and stolen. Another picky pocket for Sam, and his finish is no good. Cam deflects the ball out of bounds, and John Sanders will come in
This
for
coach better watch out.
Davion. Yeah, he's very animated over there on the sidelines.
He is.
Ball's in, and back to Sam. Shot fake, step back. He steps out, and that'll be his, I believe, third turnover of the night. When you got 36 points, I think it's okay. It's still a lot of time for DME to get back into this game. It's only 10 points. John with the skip pass to Darius. Cam drives it, skips it to Tajay, back to John. Coach calling offense here. Sir John attacks the basket, and he is called for the offensive foul as he lowered his shoulder.
That was an easy call.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of going in a little.
And when you're strong like Sir John, he likes to lower his shoulder because of that, because it works. He's getting his defender to back up, and right there, he's called for the foul. Not sure what the holdup is here. Oh, looks like there's a wet spot on the floor.
I'd like to see Surgeon get a little post up some more.
Yep.
I thought he did really well with that in the first half and a little bit early in the second half. I'd like to see him get down low a little more.
And Coach Nacho on the floor now.
Yeah, good hustle right there by the DME staff.
Great job by Coach Nacho.
Coach West sprinting onto the floor as well. We're all over the place.
The cleanup crew. And Sam back with the ball. Skip pass. Three-pointer from the corner is no good. I don't think anybody scored except Sam in a while. Ball up to Cameron Weatherly, and his finish is no good. DME struggled from the field in this second half so far. Jonathan Sanders now guarding Sam. with 36 points and nearly forces him to turn it over, but he goes by him. And a nice take there by Damian.
Right there, I like the defense. Oh, that's a foul.
And John Sanders is fouled as he falls hard to the floor. He'll go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1.
I like the defense right here by John, but I think when Sam lost the ball, he tried to gamble and get a steal, and that's when Sam went right by him. Just stay solid. I think there's about 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
And John Sanders will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
I don't really know what something's going on in the stands.
And second shot is good for Jonathan Sanders. Sir John pressuring the ball. Oh, that looks like an offensive foul. And it is called as Damian hit, I think it was Cameron.
Little elbow action, little elbow grease.
Little hook there. And this game's starting to get a little chippy.
It is. Even the stands are getting a little chippy.
We got some crazy fans. And Yanir, who's been really this scoring punch early in the game.
I'd like to see him get going a little bit right here.
Yep.
And I think how he got going was he started going to, oh, there's one.
And turnover there on Yanir. And the ball's back in Sam's hands. And he is fouled. He'll go to the line. And he is closing in on 40.
You know, it's just mental mistakes at DME right now. We need to get through that. Still a lot of time. You know, I think this is one of the slowest second halves I've ever been a part of. So there's a lot of time.
A lot of fouls, a lot of timeouts.
But with that being said, get to the hoop. You know, DME's in the 1-on-1. Get to that free throw line.
37 now for Sam. $38 for the 5'11" guard for Florida Coastal Prep.
They need to occupy the middle right here. Occupy the middle.
Yep. Yanir now with the ball. And they will break the press easily that time.
I think a big three right here, if we hit it, I think it's going to be a big momentum changer for us.
Yanir with the ball at the top of the key, and he's fouled by Sam.
And there's 1-on-1 right there. Good job.
And I'm trying to see if that's going to be.
It's 3 on him, I think I saw the coach hold up.
Yep, I think it's going to be 2. I think it's going to be 2 shots for Yanir, as they are now in the double bonus.
And we can't seem to get over that hump of 10 points.
Mm-hmm. Yanir's shot is short. And the second one is all net. Yanir now with 20. And he will guard full court.
This is what I like to see by Yanir. He's the one that gets everything going. There we go. Good. But he picks up the cheap one.
And he will foul. And Florida Coastal Prep will get a chance to go to the line and extend their lead with exactly 5 minutes to go. They are in the 1-and-1 bonus. And shot is up, and it is good. Lead now at 12.
White cannot settle. Keep getting to the hoop. Keep playing together. 5 minutes is an eternity. Sam's coming out. This is the time to do it.
Yep. The scoring punch this second half is out of the game.
They need to go. They need to attack.
John Sanders, smart move there, not crossing into the trap.
Good.
Nice pass. Yafet with the finish. That's a very smart and good play there by John Sanders. As he's pressuring Damian with the ball. Definitely not as talented as Sam as he dribbles right into the corner. Exactly what you want. And a jump ball, and it will still be black ball, but it's getting this DME crowd excited. Oh, sorry, it'll be.
No, they just changed it black ball. But I do think shot clock should stay the same. I don't think that if it's black ball, shot clock should not go back to 30.
Yep,
So
and I think they're going to fix that now.
Yep, it needs to go back down to whatever it was, which I think they'll probably go back down to 20.
Fessler now. Eric Fessler is do it all. He's on the shot clock. And Sam got about a 10-second rest there. Is back into the game. Shot clock is at 20. So I believe that should be I don't know, does it reset?
No, not when it is their ball. When it's a jump ball and it stays their ball, will not reset.
Attacking the basket on Yafet.
Nice job right
and
there
he
by
throws it into the stands. And DME's fan section, made up of all of our teams, is going wild.
Hopefully that puts a little juice into our guys on the court.
Omar back into the game for Landon, who didn't handle the pressure well.
2 seconds left.
And shot in the corners, no good at the buzzer. Rebounded by Cam, and we're off to the races. He looks like he was fouled. No call. Florida Coastal Prep.
I'd like to see Sam not touch the ball the rest of the game.
Yep.
10-second call.
And that's the third. I have never seen that. That's the third 10-second call so far this game. First for Florida Coastal Prep.
And it's the third time there was no press. It was just a man-to-man, turn them in the full court. They have to know that. The point guards have to know that. For those kids out there watching, dribble with your head up.
Nice cut there by Darius. He's not open. Oh,
Nice
but
pass.
now he is. Great play there. Shot's no good. DME just getting good shots, just not making them. You know, that's a great shot there for Darius. Great find by Cam. Sam looking to get to 40 with a nice pass. And the assist. He's closing in on a double-double now. Yanir now with the ball. He steps back, shoots it. His shot's no good. And Florida Coastal Prep will give it right back with the turnover. Cam to Darius. His acrobatic finish is no good, but he gets his own rebound. Back out to Cam. He's open for three. His shot's no good. Florida Coastal Prep ball. And they turn it over.
Good hustle right there by Cam Weatherly. Staying with it, staying with the possession. And he just got them into possession.
John Sanders now with the ball. We're under 3 minutes. Yanir will definitely shoot that one.
I think that's in.
And all net. Yanir now with 23. 23 points. Game high for the post-grad white team. And actually season high.
And we're right in this thing. Down 9 points.
Yeah. And one thing that I'm starting to notice here is this team does not like pressure.
They do not.
They do not handle the pressure well, this Florida Coastal Prep team. And Sam to the basket, and he is now at 40. He has 40 points.
That's the one guy you can't have the ball in his hands.
And skip past to Cameron Weatherly to Darius. Big three, no good. We're under 2 minutes now, 11-point lead for Florida Coastal Prep. And Sam inside, back outside to Omar. And he likes to get to his left hand.
And I think that ball needs to get back to Yanir's hands sometime. You know, he just hit a 3, one of the best shooters in the gym. I think we need to get it back to him.
Yep, and Omar, again, has gone left every single time today for Florida Coastal Prep. And he is fouled by Yafet, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I think we got the shooters out there now. Coach Kenner just subbed them in.
And LeJohn will sub back into the game for Florida Coastal Prep. He had a quiet second half, although he had a big first half. And
Yeah.
Sam's out of the game. Free throw's good, and I believe that's the biggest lead of the night tonight for Florida Coastal Prep. Ball's into John Sanders, back to Leo. Back into John Sanders.
Somebody's got to get to the middle right here.
And he goes behind his back, which is a cardinal sin when you are
Being pressed.
And he turns it over. Although he's had a very good game so far tonight, John Sanders. And he fouls to send Landon to shoot 2 free throws. And the time is ticking for DME. Just over a minute to play.
And I think there's a lot of good things, but there's also a lot of things that they can work on, DME I'm talking about. You know, the good thing is they're going to play more teams where they have a two-headed monster. And they're, you know, they can learn from that. They can look back on the film and see how to stop that.
One thing I don't like to see is I don't like to see one guy beat us. You know, and I think next time DME plays this team, I don't expect that to happen. Also, they had a slow start as Yanir adds to his high so far in a DME uniform with 26.
And he needs to touch the ball. He just hit 2 in a row. I think that's what Coach Kenner is going to try and draw up a press right here, but then get the ball to Yanir.
And that's a nice play there as Yanir comes off the little single-double action and knocks down with good footwork. He's a very good shooter, likes the ball in his hands, and he makes a good play there. But they came up a little short today so far. There's still time left. But I think another key today has been turnovers. You know, when you're turning the ball over, not getting shots up, you're giving the other team an opportunity to score in transition, which is never good.
Yeah.
And Florida Coastal Prep, again, almost half their points coming from one guy with 40 points out of Sam.
And what I would have liked to seen, which I talked about, nobody really
And Coach Kenner not happy because he called timeout, and for some reason they're allowing Florida Coastal Prep to advance the ball, which is now a new rule in college, and post-grad plays by college rules. But I thought if we call the timeout,
yeah, I'm not,
we could advance it if it was our ball. But I guess the rule is that black can advance the ball too.
Well,
very interesting. Not sure if I like that.
Learn from our mistakes right there. Learn from the experience.
So it's going to be very difficult this year for any college to run a press. And
looks like we're going to have to start going from presses.
And finish there for Damien. Cameron Weatherly to Yanir. And he has now 28 points for Yanir. Good game for him. Although Florida Coastal Prep looks like will come out with the win. Up 12 with 30 seconds to go. It was a hard-fought game both ways, and DME looks to just come up just short.
Yeah, I think both teams played really good basketball. Just again, I think Sam was obviously the difference maker. Yanir played pretty well. John, I thought, played really well. Serjan Yafet played pretty well. It's early, second game of the season. I think still a lot of good things I see from this team. I think they do push the ball really well. I think they might need to get better and maybe some ball screen coverage. But other than that, they're going to be fine. They're going to be a good team. They play really well together.
And I think they shouldn't be upset. They lost to a good team tonight. This Florida Coastal Prep team led by Sam is talented. They're no joke. I think the player of the game obviously is Sam for Florida Coastal Prep with 40 points, around 10 assists. He dominated this game for Florida Coastal Prep. For DME, like you said, it was an all-around game for everybody. I think Yanir was the leading scorer with 28 so far, but John had big stretches and big plays. Yafet had some good plays. Sir John had some big plays. It was a team effort.
It was. I mean, when they go back and watch film, I'm sure they're going to have to go back and fix some stuff. But there's going to be a lot of good things. They can. They don't have to hang their heads just from one loss. They don't have to. They just have to stay together and get better because we come back Friday, and all three post-grad teams will travel to Montverde and play at 3, 4:30, and 6.
Yeah, and Montverde is no joke. They have a good post-grad team each year. So that'll be a good early test as Sir John fouls to get LeJohn to the free throw line. But one thing that I don't like to see is I don't like to see our games go so high with scoring. If we're giving up 95 points, possibly 97 here, it's going to be hard for us to win. Because that's a lot of points we got to score. I think our best chances are to keep it in the 70s, 80s,
80s at the most, I think.
And this is something that with time, team defense doesn't happen overnight. It comes with time and trust and effort and no reason for DME to put their heads down. Hard fought game. They'll come up short, 97-82. Florida Coastal Prep with the win.
And from everybody here at DME, we are signing off and have a good night. And I hope you tune in this week.
Thank you.